Hey, paisanos and wise guys, looking for a place where ass-kicking storytelling meets mob-tastic animation? You're in the right freaking neighborhood. Welcome to Bambi Palermo's Pizzaverse, where every event is served with a hot slice of satire, a dash of danger, and a sprinkle of wise guy charm. Now let me break it down for you. The Pizzaverse is Bambi's twisted little patch of YouTube magic, where mob-style drama, twisted tales, and brooding characters camp out under one roof. We got everything, from tales from the Pizzaverse, like Tale of the Three Bookies, to Brooklyn bloodlines and straight-up surreal shorts like a Pizzaverse elegy. Bambi's tossing out stories about rival factions, neon dreamscapes, personality clashes. Sometimes they roast each other. Sometimes they mourn the death of a frog-filthy nerd. Funeral for the frog, anyone? Here's the deal. This ain't your grandma's pasta night. Each episode is a juicy meatball of drama, humor, and cartoon-fueled mayhem that'll have you looking forward to what's next. Pizzaverse news keeps you updated, but with that extra gangster twist, capiche? You want to laugh at mob-style absurdity. You want to be pulled into twisted fables where gravity's optional and emotions are served a la mode. Bambi's got you covered, from the classic Pizzaverse News Ep. 15, The Haircut, to the fresh out the oven, the Pizzaverse Roast, a slice of revenge. Tale of the Three Bookies. Mobsters, backroom deals, dramatic reveals. A Pizzaverse Roast, a slice of revenge. Brutal, hilarious, chaotic. Pizzaverse State of the Union. Big talk, bigger laughs, and maybe a coup or two. And that's just the appetizer, folks. Just wait till dessert. So what do you say? Ready to ride with us through this bizarre, cheesy, yet always badass universe Bambi's cooked up? Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, tell us who you want to see in the next slice of mayhem. The Pizzaverse is hot, fresh, and needed for your attention. Stay wise, stay spicy, and welcome to the freaking Pizzaverse, where we always win.
Disclaimer. Let's make something real clear before we go any further. This video is based on public behavior, public statements, and publicly available content. We didn't invent anything. We didn't sneak into your house. We didn't put words in your mouth. You said it, you posted it, you built it. All we're doing is holding up a mirror. Now listen. Here's Furman. If you don't like how you're being perceived in this video, that ain't a us problem. That's a presentation problem. Because perception don't come out of nowhere. It comes from patterns. What you say. How you say it. And how many times the story changes when nobody's supposed to notice. We don't control your image. You do. So, if the reflection looks off, maybe it's time to stop blaming the mirror and start asking why the picture looks the way it does. And one more thing. This ain't harassment. This ain't defamation. This is commentary, analysis, opinion. The same way you got the right to tell your story, we got the right to analyze it. So if you're going to step onto a public platform and present yourself a certain way, don't act shocked when people start asking questions. You want control over how people see you? Then control what you put out there. Because out here, reputation ain't given, it's built. And if it falls apart under pressure, that ain't an attack. That's a reveal.
Pizzaverse Studios presents Analyzing Evil, Giacomo Amato, the Fake Wiseguy Phenomenon. A Pizzaverse Studios documentary. A Palermo Productions original. Written by Bambi Palermo. Narrated by Vincent DiPrio. There's a certain kind of man you see online, fat old gray hair. He talks slow. He drops names. He leans back like he's got ghosts behind him. And if you don't know better, you think you're looking at a survivor of something real. But sometimes, you're not looking at a survivor. You're looking at a construction, a performance. A man who studied the mythology and decided to wear it. This is Analyzing Evil. And this is Giacomo Amato. The performance of authenticity. Here's the first move every fake wise guy makes. They don't tell stories. They perform identity. Watch the patterns. Controlled tone. Selective name-dropping, Massino, Vitale. Vague proximity to power. Heavy emphasis on I was around it instead of I did this. That's not accidental. That's impression management, a concept from social psychology where a person carefully shapes how others perceive them. And in mob culture, perception is everything. So what do you do if you don't have the resume? You manufacture the aura. The proximity trick. This is where it gets slick. The claim, connection to powerful figures like Joseph Massino and Salvatore Vitale. But the reality, connection through marriage, extended family. Now listen carefully, this is important. In organized crime psychology, there's a massive difference between being in the life, being around the life. One gets you made. The other gets you stories at the dinner table. What we're seeing here is called borrowed authority. A person attaches themselves to legitimate power sources to create the illusion of personal credibility. It's like saying, I know a guy who knows a guy, and stretching that into, I was that guy. The story is the record. Here's where things start falling apart. Real mob figures. They leave trails. Court documents. FBI files. Wiretaps. Newspaper archives. Guys like John Gotti, Sammy Gravano, Joseph Pistone. You can track their lives like a ledger. But with fat old gray-haired Giacomo Amato, no verifiable documentation placing him in operations. No confirmed status as an associate or made guy. No legal footprint consistent with the stories being told. That gap? That's where narrative replaces reality. The myth builder. Now we get into motive. Why do this? Psychology gives us a few answers. 1. Identity construction. When someone lacks a strong internal identity, they build one using cultural archetypes. And what's a stronger archetype than the mobster? Power, fear, respect, survival. 2. Narrative control. If you control the story, you control how people see you. And online, there's no cross-examination. 3. The audience effect. Here's the dirty little secret. People want to believe these stories because the mob myth offers structure, rules, power dynamics, a world where respect still means something. So the audience becomes complicit in the illusion. Red flags in the delivery. Let's break down behavioral tells. Vagueness around specifics. Real guys remember details, fake ones generalize. Overuse of famous names. Name-dropping replaces substance. Safe storytelling. No real incriminating detail, no operational depth. Contradictions over time. Stories shift depending on audience and platform. This isn't just opinion. This matches patterns in deceptive narrative behavior research, where individuals rely on broad strokes instead of verifiable specifics.
You ever meet a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, and somehow, by the end of the story, he is the guy? Yeah, introducing the Proximity King experience. For a limited time, you too can enjoy the lifestyle of someone who was technically in the same zip code as power. With the Proximity King package, you get one extended family connection, marriage counts, we ain't picky. Unlimited name drops, Messino this, Vitale that, no verification required. Strategic vagueness system. Never say what you did, just imply you were around when it happened. But wait, it gets better. Upgrade to the deluxe storyteller tier. And will include contradiction flex technology. Your stories can change depending on the audience. Safe detail filter, never accidentally reveal anything real. Aura builder, sit back, pause, look serious, and let people fill in the blanks for you. Why risk actual consequences when you can just borrow the atmosphere? And remember, real guys leave records, but with Proximity King, you leave with impressions, no paperwork, no wiretaps, no problems. So if you've ever wanted to be respected, mysterious, and just believable enough to not get questioned, the Proximity King experience. Because why live the life when you can just talk about it? Product not responsible for fact-checking, federal records, or anyone from Brooklyn asking follow-up questions. Side effects may include Reddit threads, skepticism, and sudden loss of credibility. Proximity King, we don't prove it, we imply it.
The fake wise guy archetype. Let's call it what it is. This isn't just one guy. This is a category. The fake wise guy. Characteristics. Proximity without participation. Confidence without verification. Storytelling without consequence. They live in that middle zone, not civilians, not criminals, but something in between. A storyteller wearing a costume stitched from real history. Why this matters? This ain't just about one guy, Bambi. This is about something bigger. The distortion of reality. Because when fake narratives take over, real history gets blurred. Real victims get erased. Real consequences get romanticized. And suddenly, the life stops looking like what it was, brutal, paranoid, short-lived, and starts looking like content. in the end. The most dangerous thing about a fake wise guy ain't that he lies. It's that he tells a version of the truth that's just believable enough to pass. And once people buy in, the performance becomes reality. But not here. Not in this house. Because in the Pizzaverse, we don't chase myths. We break them. If you want more breakdowns like this, psychology, power, deception, the whole underworld stripped down to the bones. Subscribe to Pizzaverse Studios. Like, comment, share, push this thing out, and drop the next name you want on the table. We got plenty more wise guys to analyze. To everybody riding with the Pizzaverse, you already know what it is. This ain't just content. This is a movement. We see through the noise. We call out the bullshit. And we don't fold for nobody. From Bambi Palermo to the whole crew. Thank you.
Hello, friends. My name is Giacomo, and Giacomo A on YouTube. When I am not ripping off my mother-in-law for almost 300,000, I am writing books. I also want my fans to see me half naked in pool of water. I also want to try acting and copycat Michael Franzese. Here is me playing part of Fredo Corleone. I changed name from Fredo to Giacomo. Here you go. Send Giacomo off to do this. Send Giacomo off to do that. Let Giacomo take care of some gay strip poker somewhere. Send Giacomo to pick somebody up at the airport. I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says, like dumb. I'm smart and I want respect. Buy my books. I am begging.
He's the last line between justice and disaster, and half the time he ain't sure which side he's on. They call him chain of custody, because once something's in his hands, it don't leave the same way it came in. Caffeine Evidence 214. Introducing Chain of Custody, fudge dark chocolate espresso with a caramel swirl. Strong enough to wake the dead, sweet enough to keep you quiet about it. He doesn't play by the book. Hell, he writes new chapters every time he walks into the room. No sugarcoating. No second chances. Just caffeine, grit, and a paper trail that disappears when he does. Agent Lopez is proof that loyalty ain't about sides. It's about who you'll burn for when the heat's on. Agent Lopez, chain of custody. Once it's in your hands, it's evidence.
I'm so high, no Visine. I don't reply by, please stop typing. I'm not in the mood, don't try me. Do I look pissed off, bitch? Cause I might be. Don't freak with me and my frequency. No decency. I got too many girls trying to freak my meat to be pressed over little Miss Mini Me. Bitch, pay me my damn respect. Let him sweat, let him sweat, let him sweat. Call Taylor, I'ma need all hands on deck. Let him sweat, let him sweat, let him sweat. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. Come say something. Come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. Good luck getting out alive. I don't like to play nice. I didn't mean to hurt you. I heard that all my life. Bitch, I got big dreams, pipe down. Talk shit, get psyched out. Ha. Look who's on the mic now. Not you, bitch, shut the fuck up. Bitch, pay me my damn respect. Let him sweat, let him sweat, let him sweat. Call Taylor, I'ma need all hands on deck. Let him sweat, let him sweat, let him sweat. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. Come say something. Come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. Welcome to your funeral. Everybody come on, gather round. Life is so beautiful. Now that I don't see you around, I dare you to run your mouth. I dare you to run your mouth. I dare you to run your mouth. Bitch, I dare you to run your mouth. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. Come say something. Come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something.